Hi, this is Gary D. Tonnencourt from morethanasnapshot.com. One of my students from this class asked us some questions, and so I thought I'd read her little testimonial and tell you about what I think about the questions she asked. Some very good questions. So she says, "Hi, Gary. Thanks for creating this forum. It's a great page, and I enjoy seeing photos and your critiques of the photos. It's very helpful. I must admit, auto mode is a habit and it's hard to break because I'm so afraid of missing a shot. But I realize the longer it takes, the longer it takes to make the switch, the longer it will take to learn." So I want to stop there for a second. Thank you again for the nice words about the forum and the class. And as far as getting out of auto, you're right. You don't want to have to lose a shot because you weren't feeling ready to use manual. So what you need to do is go out and practice when the stakes are not so high, when you're just going out in your yard and taking photos of, stupid things just to get familiar with your camera and practice exposure over and over and again. And shoot in your house, shoot in your yard, shoot at the park, wherever you can. And when you're practicing, that's when you want to do it all in manual mode. Then, after you do this for a little while, you're going to feel more comfortable and you won't even give it a second thought anymore. You'll be ready to shoot when the special, event occurs that you want to capture. You won't panic. You'll know what to do in manual mode and you'll get the shot. So give that a try. And then next you asked about what's my opinion of the Creative Cloud, where you can get Lightroom and Photoshop and things like that on a subscription basis. And I like the Creative Cloud. I use the Creative Cloud. I have it even a more, right now they have about a $10 a month version for photographers, which is very good. I have a little more advanced version because I do video and a few other programs like that, but I think it's worth it if you're going to use more than one program. If all you're ever going to use is just Lightroom, you could probably buy Lightroom and save a little bit of money that way. But even then, maybe not. Lightroom costs about $150 retail. If you can get the upgrade version, you're at about $79. Or if you get the student teacher edition, that's also about $79. So there may be, if you can find the right deal, it may be worth just buying Lightroom. But having the Creative Cloud is good because you also get Photoshop, which is a very expensive program. And the big thing is that you get all the updates as soon as they come out. And I found that to be very helpful. Lightroom 6 is due to come out anytime now, very soon. So if you were to go out and buy Lightroom 5 and spend $100, $150 on it, and then you'd be looking at having to upgrade again. So you might as well just get the Creative Cloud and you'll get the update as soon as it comes out. So that's my thoughts on the Creative Cloud. Then you asked, what about Lightroom presets? Do I like them? Do you use them? And which ones do you recommend? Presets are great. Lightroom is made so that pretty much anything you do in Lightroom, you can save what you've done as a preset, whether it's while you're importing or developing or printing. There's presets for all kinds of things, and I use them all the time. A lot of them I make myself, and if you learn how to use Lightroom, you could make all of your own presets. But since you asked your question, I did some searching for presets, and I found a lot of websites that offer presets. Some you have to pay for, some are free. And what was interesting is that some people are charging quite a bit for presets. This first one, Pretty Presets, they do have some really nice work, but they're pretty costly for their presets. And you know what? With preset, it's nothing that you couldn't do yourself, but I suppose that's the same for anything with Photoshop actions. It's nothing you couldn't do yourself, or Photoshop plugins from these companies like Nick and Topaz and all this other stuff. That's all stuff that you could do yourself if you learned it in Photoshop. But I guess having a preset or an action, or it makes all these special effects fast and simple. So I guess I get why some people would pay for them. So you could just do a Google search like I did here, and you'll get a bunch of different options for presets. The one that I usually use and have used in the past was this site called Lightroom Killer Tips. It used to be done by Matt Kluskowski, and it was a really great site, and it had like a free preset every week. And I think he's gone now. He's on to other things, working for On One Software, and I think that whoever's taking over the site, it's more of Scott Kelby's people. They're probably going to continue in a similar format. I don't know if it will be as good or not, but they're worth checking out. Like I said, you could also make your own presets, or just do a search for free presets. There's plenty of free presets out there, and there are some very good paid ones. So if that's something that you're interested in, I just think that if you're going to pay for a preset, make sure it's a really good quality one, and that it's something you don't think you could figure out how to do on your own. Either that, or maybe if you get a good deal on a group of presets. I don't know. When I first saw some of those prices, I was pretty surprised at how much they were asking for a preset. It's just really a matter of saving some slider movements, but whatever. I could see, if you're getting a big bundle of presets, some people sell 50, 100, 300 presets. I could see where it's worth spending some money on that, because, it had to take the person quite a bit of time to make all those presets. And if it speeds up your workflow, maybe it's worth the money. I don't know. I haven't used any paid presets myself yet, but after seeing all these presets, I'm starting to think maybe I'll start making some presets. We'll see. And then adding them to my Lightroom tutorials. But I hope this helps. And I will make some videos about presets if that's something you're interested in, how to download them and install them and make them. And so I'll keep that in mind as some things to add to the list. And I think that was all of your questions. Yep, it is. So I hope that answers your questions. And thanks, Lori, for again, your kind words and your questions, and hope to see you again in class. Everyone, remember, keep shooting and practicing your digital editing, and get those photos posted in our class page. And see you next time.